Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Silverrun Forest. It's a beautiful November morning, and we've got work to do today. We have made some changes in our equipment because yesterday I had some issues. So we made some changes, and hopefully we have corrected those for today. If you'll remember, I discovered that pallet auto load specialization, which is my favorite way to auto load a trailer, was not working on some of the pallets in this map, some of the new stuff. I don't know if that was me or if that was the mod, but it wasn't working for me on this map. So I found out through some experimentation that while pallet auto load specialization wasn't working, universal auto load was working. So I basically sold the other trailer and bought an identical trailer that uses universal auto load, and it works great. So that was one change that we made. The other change was a trailer. You'll notice that our big belly dump trailer is gone. I went up to the mine and I got a load of, I meant to only get 60,000 liters because this was empty. I ended up getting 80,000 liters because I wasn't really paying attention, and it loaded very quickly. So I had some real issues on the way back. If it weren't for, let's just say divine intervention, if you know what I mean. I mean super strength. So if it weren't for divine intervention, I never would have gotten that trailer back here. So I dumped it, put 60,000 liters in the metal factory, and of course I had ore left over. So I put in this very cheap silo, and the remainder of that ore is in here. So we have about 30,000 liters of ore in the silo. To replace that, again, I did some experimentation, and I was able to load this trailer, which is, I believe, about 25,000 liters. I was able to load this trailer full and bring it back just fine with the Unimog. So that's how we're going to get ore from the mine to the farm from now on. We're just going to do it 25,000 liters at a time. We'll do it probably every other day will be enough. And if it won't all fit, we'll stick it in there. And there will be some days where we can just unload straight from the silo into there. I think that'll work out just fine. So the Unimog gets a few more jobs to do. Also, this can be configured as a flatbed, and it also uses universal auto load. So if there are some small jobs that we need to do in town, if we just have a load of metal that needs to go over to one of the shops, that's easily accomplished just with the Unimog and a smaller trailer. And we use less fuel, and it's just a little easier in the long run. So that's kind of the changes. Also, I wanted to discuss where we are in regards to the roller coaster. I can't see any visible progress, although I know we have bypassed, or we have passed a stage, maybe 2 stages. I'm a little uncertain. The only hard information I can get is this image here. And if you'll give me just a second, I'll flash that up for you. So you see steps 1 through 4, we need 60,000 liters of material, and I'm guessing that's total. So if you look in that first box, that's where we are now. I think we have completed step 1 of 4 in this first stage. And then when we complete all 4 of those steps, we'll move on to step 5, which is the center box. And then the last stage has steps 6 through 11. So when I talk about we've completed a step, I'm talking about one of those 11 steps that are part of these 3 main stages. And really the only way to know when we've crossed from step 4 to step 5 is when the roller coaster starts asking us for things like chairs, tables, shingles, barrels, buckets. When it starts asking us for that, then we know we've passed a stage. So that's fairly easy enough. When it stops asking us for floor tiles, then we know we have reached step 6 and we're in that last stage. I feel reasonably sure that we're in step 2, maybe step 3. We'll see. I'm just waiting for her to ask us for a bucket, which means that we're going to need to buy both the shingle factory and the furniture factory and the barrel factory. So we've got three more productions we need to earn money for. So today we're going to be chopping down a lot of trees. All right, I got all our vehicles over here and we're going to cut some trees. So what I'd like to do is go this way towards town and clear that way. We are at some point gonna replace some of these trees. Oh, I am turned completely around. All right, now I'm facing the right direction. And I'm gonna try to lay them out over here by the road so that they're easily loaded onto the trailer. Now, here's another thing that's been bugging me. All right, so what's supposed to happen here is if you look at my help menu, if I hold down the left shoulder button, and now I should be able to hold down arrow on the D-pad and align the harvester to target tree. So I have a tree targeted. I've got all those buttons held down. Now it opens, but that's all it does. It never aligns itself to the tree. So I don't know if that has to do with this particular harvester. I just don't know. Well, we have 33 logs on board for a total of 20.9 tons. I don't know how that measures up to the containers. I probably need to look. If I can put more in a container, I'll put it in there. I mean, it's no big deal. But I'm not sure. Can I use a container to transport logs to the sawmill that I own? That I don't know. I think from what I can gather is if you're going to sell the logs, the containers are the best way to do it, because it's very, very easy to load them up and then take them, and the container warehouse just kind of takes them away from you and pays you for them. Or they're very easy to load on the train. Like I said, I don't know for sure. I haven't used them. And the reason I went for this is because it seems like it'll work in all situations. You know, it's not just if I want to sell the lumber or if I want to put the lumber in the sawmill. It doesn't matter. I can do either with it. So that's kind of where I am. I mean, that auto loads, this auto loads, so I don't really see too much of a difference. If I'm wrong, please let me know. If it's better to use the containers, I'll certainly do that. I have no allegiance to this trailer. It's something I know and something that's fairly easy to use. So that's why I use it. Alright, gonna unload these here. And float them right over there to the factory. Very good. I don't know if we... Yeah, I guess we did get some things overnight. So we have some beams and some long planks. We have 3 long planks and 2 beams and several prefab walls. Those suckers are profitable. So we got 2 of those and we have some more planks. So we'll run up here in a bit and we'll load up the trailer and we'll get those where they need to go. All right, that was not easy, but I am not a good loader of things. I tried to load things up and it just went very badly. So I went ahead and used the auto load. But the train's going to be here soon and we're going to get it all unloaded. We're going to get it all on the train and we're going to sell some things. I still have 3 containers of metal over there and I have a couple of pallets of stuff over there. I replaced the forks with one of these guys. These work really well, but I'm still terrible at it. So I'm practicing. I'm trying to get better. But here we are. So that's what an auto-loaded trailer looks like. It's pretty, isn't it? Mine don't look like that. All right, well, as usual, we're waiting for the train. The only time I don't have to wait for the train is when I'm trying to cross the tracks. And then there always seems to be one right there. All right. Let's get the thing loaded up. Oh my goodness. Here we are. All right, so let's back this up. And then I'm actually going to use the loader here. Well, that's no good. All right, I'm actually going to use the loader to put these guys on the train. Is there a trick to this or? Okay, that looks right. All right, I think that's in there. All right, I'm gonna give that a little push. All right, I think that's on there. Make sure this one is. Okay, so we got that done. Now we need to move the train a bit. All right. All right, I think we've got our prefab walls strapped in there real good. All right, now this is kind of a delicate operation, but when you get it right, it's good. And I can back up a little bit, try to hit the center of this. All right, what side are we on? Now we're on the right side. We're gonna unload. All right, that went very well. All right, so let's get on that trailer. Strap it all down. I think I strapped all that down. Well, maybe I didn't. There it is. All right, let's sell some stuff. Nope, not gonna sell it yet because we gotta put on the rest of that metal. We got this. We got this. See, I think this is the problem that I have with loaders and kind of with the tree harvesters, is it's just hard to see a good angle. All right, well, let me pick up 2 of them. Well, that's probably not the best way to deal with that. Let's get that down a little bit lower. See, I'm getting better with it. It's just, I don't know. It's just not a lot of fun. And I know it makes the game more realistic. I get all of that. All right, and we're going to leave those other 2 pallets of stuff. All right, let's make sure it's all strapped down good. Now let's go sell some goods. All right. We made $123,000 on sold products. That's a pretty good day. All right, we're heading to the sawmill with another overloaded trailer of wood. We'll take a look at it when we get to the pond, but this thing was just sliding all over the place. It does not like being as overloaded as it is. we're going to go back into town and we are going to buy the shingle factory and the barrel factory, which also makes buckets. Because we need both of those things in order to ride the roller coaster. So we might as well go ahead and buy them now and start making stuff. And if we just make all of the stuff that we're going to need until we don't need it anymore and we can ride a roller coaster, then it's okay. Because if we have extra stuff, we just sell it. Yeah, look at that trailer. Those logs want off now. So, we're going to let some of them off. Alright, I think this is the barrel factory. Yes, it is. How much do you cost? $120,000. Got no choice. We got to have barrels and we've got to have buckets. So this makes barrels and buckets and bathtubs. That's a lot of alliteration. So it uses long planks and metal. All right, come on. I know the shingle factory is right over here somewhere. Okay, I'm going to pull in behind the barrel factory. I'm going to get out. I'm going to find the shingle factory and buy it. There sure are a lot of antiques in this very small town. I mean, in this one block, there's got to be like 5 or 6 antique stores. How much are you? 70. Okay. So we've got shingles, we've got barrels, we've got buckets. You know, we might as well go ahead and buy the furniture factory too. That way I think we will own all of the productions that we'll need in order to ride a roller coaster. So let's just get it out of the way. There's nothing else we need. We have everything we need to do all the jobs we need to do. So, all right, so we're going to cut some more wood. We're going to cut wood until dark. Because right now, wood is pretty much all we need. Wood and metal. Good morning. It's December. I think it snowed a bit last night. I just wanted to sleep and then take you over to check the roller coaster and see what our progress is, see if we can see any sort of visible signs of progress. I'm going to be honest and say I'm not sure, but I feel like there's more here than there was before. I think over there on the backside, I think there's more structure there, and I think there's more structure here. I'm going to go back and check the pictures from before, and then at the beginning of the next episode, I'll be able to kind of tell how much progress we've made. We are still... Looks like we're still pretty good on materials. I'll go through that and see what we need. So I think we're going to end it here. Gotten a lot done in this episode. We've still got a ton more to do, but we'll get there. If you like this episode, I sure would appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription. If you didn't like this episode, please post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.